Hey folks, Jay Grams here from the Volo Auto Museum. We have an incredible car to show you today. I got a lot to say about this one. You might want to grab a bowl of popcorn and get comfortable. We're going to go through it in and out. You're going to start it, you're going to want to hear it. But this is an incredible restored Pro Touring 442 convertible. So let's get it started here. Going to go around inside and out. $275,000 invested in the restoration, and we've got documentation galore. We have photos of the restoration process. We have binders filled with receipts. The owner even made like a user's manual for this car. I have a sheet with every little thing you need to know: what type of oil is in it, how to adjust the subwoofer, just a whole sheet of every little detail. It's a Texas car, was put on a rotisserie. The body is laser straight, arrow straight, and I mean it. I mean, there's not a ripple anywhere in this car. The whole body, he calls it was gapped. Every gap is flush and uniform on every body panel. They all fit perfectly well. The doors, the cowl, the fenders, fantastic fit and finish. The paint is like glass. It's Viper red, it really pops. Every single piece of chrome. I mean, everything. The little handles on the vents here. Everything is show quality chrome. Every piece of stainless trim is polished and straightened like chrome. Gotta love these wheels. They're the SS1 wheel, but they're the modern version. 17-inch billet wheels with performance tires, custom-made red lines on them. So all show quality chrome, beautiful. What's great about this, it's got 1,300 miles on it. It's got the test miles. It's a turnkey, get in and drive, and it has some fantastic upgrades that I'm going to tell you about in a little bit. All of the glass is new. All the glass fits beautifully. We're going to put the top up in a little bit. It's the black canvas cloth top. The entire top framework has been restored. The pumps and hoses, all of that's been redone. The interior, look at these door jambs. These door jambs are slicker than most show cars. Nuts, bolts, hardware, all redone. Completely reupholstered, obviously. The seats, you may not notice at first, but they've got extra wide bolsters, so they're contoured. The original ones are real flat, so they're a little bit of custom tweaking on the seats. All polished stainless trim on the console and across the dash. It has a real nice stereo system. It has Bluetooth, it has an amp, it has subwoofer. You can hook your phone up to it. It's hands-free. Got a flaming river tilt column with the sport wheel, custom electronic gauges. It's got power windows. It's got power locks with a remote. Here's some of the documentation. It's actually heavy. It's filled with very detailed, itemized documentation. Here's a user's manual for this car that the owner created. All the seat belts are redone, but we're just getting started. Under the hood's a Mondello built motor. If you know anything about Oldsmobiles, those are the guys that build performance Olds engines. It's a 455 that's been bored stroked, dyno tuned. It's 492 cubic inch with 550 horsepower. All the specs are on our website at volocars.com, but it's a fuel injection system on there. The air induction is so cool. They handmade this entire air induction system. And if you look at the pictures, they started with a wood block is how they started, and then they fabricated aluminum around that. The time that went into that, I bet he has $8 grand in that air induction, and it's the only one you'll see in existence. And it actually goes up into the grill, and it's real ram air induction. I'm going to get the key and open the trunk here. Actually, I'm going to put the convertible top up. It's a beautiful black canvas top. And this paint is slick. And just touching it is like wow, it's like Teflon. Okay, we paused the camera a minute. We got the boot off. I'm going to show you how the top goes up and how beautiful the top is. So all the framework is painted just meticulously, all new rubber. The fuzzy window seals are all new. Everything, everywhere I look, every clip, the little button that turns on the interior lights is polished. The visors, the mirror, it's all pristine. Look how nice that black top is. We're going to leave it up so the window stays crystal clear, but it's in pristine condition. The windows are all new glass. It has the factory tint. Oh, you have the key on their power windows. All right, Russell, why don't you get us going around again? Wrong way. All right, so anyway, the top is gorgeous. I prefer it up, actually. It's so rich looking. Now, I didn't tell you about the transmission. It's a turbo 400 with a gear vendor overdrive. They made it a 6-speed automatic, and there's pictures on our website. It like doubled the length of the transmission. They had to cut out the tunnel and rebuild that. They had to shorten the drive shaft, make a new bracket that mounts the transmission. More in the engine compartment here. It's got aluminum heads, has stainless steel headers that they made. We have all the pictures, piece by piece. They made the headers for this car. It has a Hydrotech power brake system. It has a real modern power steering system. It has stainless steel radiator hoses. All new polished air conditioning parts, the brackets, the pulleys. The firewall's smooth. All the wiring and hoses go up in this fender so you don't see them in the engine compartment. It has a 7-speed wiper motor from Detroit Speed, like a modern car would have. The MSD box, they made a special bracket so they can mount it up under the dash so you don't see it in the motor compartment. The list just goes on and on and on with this car. I'm going to fire it up. First we'll open the trunk. The trunk has been boxed, got some nice work there, carpeted. It's got some trophies, car cover. I assume it's a cover, maybe it's a bag full of money, I don't know. Paint is slick, just everything is incredible. We're gonna start it up. Enough of me talking. It's got 2 electric fans, aluminum radiator. It's all MagnaFlow, 3-inch stainless pipe with crossover. It's got MagnaFlow stainless mufflers, MagnaFlow stainless resonators. It has the trumpet exhaust tips with the notched out bumper. All the wiring, the fuse block is new. It has the electronic controls for the air conditioning instead of the cables. It's a serpentine belt system. It's got custom air boxes up in each corner with the K&N filters. The cold air goes in there somewhere up through the tubes. These are billet hood hinges painted black. Again, just incredible condition. The whole underneath, of course, is done, painted, gorgeous. It's got a Mosier 12-volt rear end with 355 gears. It's got custom Global West suspension up front, big fat tubular control arms, sway bar. In back it has adjustable traction bars, uppers and lowers. There's just so much. The battery's behind that compartment. There's a little cord there. You can plug it in to charge it. The list just goes on and on. This won first place at the Houston Motorama. They won a first place at Keels and Wheels show. Got custom pedals. The antenna is hidden in the car, so there's no antenna out there in the body. Built-in speakers in the kick panels. It's just a fantastic car. The best of everything. A meticulous owner was in charge of the whole project. Again, spent $275,000 building the car. Has documentation, it's won awards, it's been driven. You couldn't ask for anything more. Go to volocars.com. It is for sale and it's at a fraction of a price of what's been invested in it. Someone will be getting an incredible value that gets this car. Now they made just over 2,000 442 convertibles. They made a lot more GTOs and Chevelles. So I like the fact that it's a little bit different, unique. Go to volocars.com. You'll see all the specs and information about this car, along with a couple hundred others we have for sale. Don't hesitate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel too. We'll get cool cars like this all the time.